Welcome to the channel. This is Geauxgreddy and welcome to How to Beat Lewis Hamilton at Big Willow. Today, I'm going to do my best to show you how a slow man managed to beat Lewis Hamilton around one of the most difficult tracks in the Gran Turismo sport, Lewis Hamilton DLC. So stick around, check it out. All right, here we go. After 1,000 attempts, I feel like I'm kind of a pro here at Big Willow, finally beating Lewis. Gonna stay in fifth gear all the way until we're to this shadow. We're gonna brake right there near the edge of the shadow. We've really got to commit ourselves to turn one. Now, generally speaking, you will not outbrake Lewis Hamilton. You're going to beat him by getting on the gas earlier. So here you see I'll be getting back on the gas before I get to the apex cone. So that's going to allow me to stay out in front of Lewis as we head towards corner 2. So again, very important that you get on that gas early. This is not the best I've ever taken corner 1, but you can definitely take a good lead coming here. Now I turn in early before the cone because I want to stay to the inside of Lewis. That seemed to be the only way I could really catch him or maintain time with him was staying to the inside of him through corner 2. I feel like if I went as wide as he did, I just couldn't keep up with him. For whatever reason, he just nailed it perfect. So I'm staying to the inside of him. You have to pick where you're getting on the gas. You see as I'm getting on the gas here as that green building shows up ahead. I'm getting on the gas and I'm kind of playing with it because you want to just clip that edge that I just passed there and just use all the track coming through. Now as we head towards the uphill section, we're going to brake here at the 50 board and we're going to lay it in nicely, trying to backside this corner, trying to put the car at the apex about where that cone is up ahead. Try to use third gear through here instead of second. Use the banking. You can gain on him through here. I fell back behind him, but that will change. Again, roll on the throttle too. Don't get on the throttle too quick. Now he goes really hot into this corner coming up the top of the hill. Try to stay again to his inside because he actually takes it a little too hot here, and you can make up good time on him right here if you keep it to the inside, apex this corner right there, just right at that cone, and get back on the gas early. You're going to make up some good time on Lewis right here. It's one of the areas where he makes a mistake. So then back into third gear, we're going to get over the right hand side and we're going to clip the dirt before the double cones and get on the brakes early because you're going to want to let the car roll. So as you get on the brakes here, you can see I'm getting on the brakes hard. Now I'm going to release the brakes and I'm going to let the car just roll through this corner. And it feels like it's slow, but I'm telling you, it's just how you got to do it. You get on that gas early. Again, trying to get on the gas before Lewis does. This is a funny part of the track right here. The car does a little weird thing at the top of the hill, kind of spins up. Do not forget to shift. It's easy to miss your shift point here, so you got to get into fourth gear. Try and just barely nick the curbing and then let the car push out to the outside, and hopefully you do not go off track there. If you turn in too early, you will definitely go off track. If you turn in late, the car will lift up over that hump and it gets really weird, and you'll also tend to go off track. So hold it in fifth here all the way to the cone. I shift to sixth at the cone there, at just the apex cone, and then right here, as I'm approaching the 150 board, I come off the gas, lightly apply the brakes, and I'm staying to the inside of this middle white kind of chalky line in the middle of the track. And as you can see, I got on the gas light and early, and I'm making up time on Lewis because he goes out wide. Now he's got to come back in. And as you notice, I'm running about 3/4 throttle. I get full throttle when I'm pretty sure I can make it all the way through. I didn't really have a throttle on point there. I was just hoping for the best. One of those things, that last corner, I know that's not really helping you, but good luck through there. But because he went out wide like that, I made up so much time through that last corner. He doesn't have enough speed through the finish line. I'm able to beat Lewis.
Where did that
I put in a 111.255. I'm gonna tell you where that came from. Lewis came from the heart, came from dedication, the kind of dedication you have because you're watching this and you also want to beat Lewis Hamilton. So let's replay that again without me slowing it down. All right, so hold fifth gear all the way to the shadow. At the end of the edge of the shadow, we are going to get on the brakes hard, easing off the brakes, into third gear, come out the other side, full throttle, just past the column throw it in early before the cone, stay inside of Lewis, slowly bring that throttle back up, trying and keeping that delta at the negative, but boy, Lewis so good through there. Clip that edge, that little bit of corner, throttle out of there, get on the brakes there before the 50. Try and keep in third if you can. If not, shift it down to second to rotate the car, get back on the gas, keep it tight, get off the gas early, let it coast through there now. let it coast, get back on the gas early, get on the brakes here right at the double cones, clip the dirt, let it roll through that inside, get back on the gas early. Now I like this coming outside here so I can cut it back to the inside, carrying a little more speed than Lewis and still able not to hit the dirt on the outside. Then we're going to take it back on the inside line here. Going to shift up to 6th gear just as we pass the cone here into 6th gear. Now we're going to look for the 150 board and the white line near the center of the track, getting on the brakes lightly on the inside of that white line, getting back on the gas, clip the edge of that apex, full throttle coming out the other side, and man almighty, you're going to feel good when you finally beat Lewis. A few other tips before I get to the various views, to let you look at this through the various views depending on what kind of view you race in. Try to keep the car stable, level. In other words, don't try and throw it around too much, and concentrate on getting on the gas early and carrying that corner through carrying that speed through the corner. If you can do those things, you can probably beat Lewis. Play with the offsets of the Ghost. It helped me with having him a little further out here where he wasn't blocking my view in corner 1. I felt like I was trying to chase him down. I think I was going with about a 0.3 second offset. I'm trying to remember if that was right. I tried 0.1. That was too close, and his Ghost was obstructing my view too much, so I put him a little further out in front of him. That seemed to help. If you mess up corner 1, continue to do the rest of the track. You've got to learn the back half of the track, but I'm telling you, corner 1 is vitally important to you being able to beat Lewis, so try and nail that first corner as best you can. Other than that, good luck. I hope you beat Lewis. If you do, let me know in the comments, and man, I'm pulling for you. So for myself, Geauxgreddy, y'all have a great evening. DJ Clean, take us out here at the end.